Okay. So hello and welcome to another wonderful Schools to Watch National Awards celebration. I am Kathy Perry, the Executive Director of the California League of Schools, and we are honored to be co-hosting this virtual event with the National Forum. We have held celebrations for 7 states so far, and we will finish today having celebrated 3 more. We are recognizing 2 states right now, Georgia and Indiana, and Texas will follow at 6:30 Eastern Time. As you probably know, the National Forum did not hold an event in 2020 for obvious reasons. The schools we are recognizing today are from the 2019-20 school year, so they did not get to receive their award in DC. And we did not want to go 3 years without honoring and celebrating these outstanding middle schools. So that is why we are here in this virtual world. We understand that it is less than ideal, but we are truly glad that we are able to celebrate them at all. Some schools have opted out of the virtual celebrations, and that is completely fine. So if you are watching the video for the first time and you weren't able to be here live, we understand. Truly, we really do. And we can't wait to see all of you in person in DC next June. So we will be conducting a separate celebration for each state. There will be a short intermission in between, just so that we can move the schools in and out of the Zoom platform to get ready for the next celebration. And this should only take us a matter of a few minutes, so we ask that you please just bear with us while we do that. Audience members that are here watching, we encourage you to chat it up. Tell us where you're from, what school you're here to see, and when you hear them called, please shout out in the chat, send them your congratulations, and let them know how proud you are of them. So we're going to go ahead and get started. I would like to introduce the president of the National Forum, Rand Barnes.
Thank you so much, Kathy, and good afternoon to the great state of Georgia.
Yes.
You guys are so close to me. I'm bringing you greetings from North Carolina. Over the years, we have partnered with South Carolina and Georgia on many endeavors, and it's so wonderful to see your faces here this afternoon. You know, we have been on a struggling course through the pandemic, just like all of the schools have been struggling with this. The National Forum has too, and it's exciting to see that the word that comes to mind is perseverance. Not only is the National Forum alive and well, but I see that the schools in the great state of Georgia are alive and well. So it is exciting that you have been able to have your academic excellence, your social equity, your developmental responsiveness, and of course, all of those organizational structures that help the middle level learner. And it's struggled as well. So it's exciting to have all of you guys here. I think one of the wonderful things about the great state of Georgia is the dynamic duo that is your state directors, and that would be Camille McElroy and Linda Hopping. So I turn it over to them.
Thank you. I would first like to recognize a school that was not able to be here. They are in transition between principals, and it's our newly designated 2020 school, Dawson County Middle School. So I wanted to make sure they were recognized. The second recognition I would like to do is our redesignation to school, Holcomb Bridge Middle School. And the principal is Jennifer Cassidy. Hey, Jennifer. Holcomb Bridge is located in the northern suburb of Atlanta, and it's in the Fulton County school system. Holcomb Bridge celebrates diversity with many languages and cultures. At Holcomb Bridge, collaboration is the norm, including administrators to teachers, teachers to teachers, and students may be seen collaborating with a partner or in groups. A couple of examples include jigsaws and station work. The lacrosse coach and some students on the lacrosse team from the feeder high school came to Holcomb Bridge and taught lacrosse to the 8th grade physical education students. And this develops a cooperative spirit between the middle school and the high school. One notable feature about Holcomb Bridge is something called their Hawk 30, and that allows students to get extra support during the school day. Another notable feature is their AVID program, which stands for Advanced Via Support during the school day. Via Individual Determination Program. Congratulations to Holcomb Bridge Middle School on your redesignation to as a National Forum and a Georgia Lighthouse School to watch. Congratulations. Yay, Jennifer.
Way to go, Holcomb Bridge.
Thank you so much, Camille, for that wonderful introduction. I want to say thank you very much to the National Forum for making this work possible for all of us across the country. I want to thank Camille and Linda especially for all the support you give to us in Georgia. Middle level educators are a special group, and we appreciate all of that support. I want to say thank you to Fulton County Schools for giving us the structure and support we need. And most importantly, I want to say a huge thank you to our entire staff and our school community. Excellence, whatever it takes, is our motto. And these folks live and breathe that. They truly believe in our children. And it is with the children in mind that we make every decision. So thank you all so much for all you do for us.
Thank you,
Thank
Jennifer.
you, Jennifer.
There you go, Jennifer.
Our next celebration is our redesignation 3 school, and that is Waycross Middle School. And David Hitt is the principal. Waycross is located on the other end of Georgia, in South Georgia, and it's in the Ware County school system. Waycross not only seeks to improve existing programs, but at the same time, they develop new initiatives and practices based on the needs of their students. The strong leadership is anchored and guided by well-prepared teachers that provide engaging learning opportunities. Several students participate in altruistic activities. These include something called the PLUS program, where students volunteer to be paired with a special education student that is in need, and they work with the student during connections classes. Another activity is that student volunteers go off-site to work with the Waycross Special Olympic students. And then the third one is that some of the Waycross students volunteer to read to the elementary school. Some notable features include weekly clubs during the school day, daily extended learning for enrichment or interventions, and previewing next year's curriculum after the spring testing. This allows students to get a head start and helps them when things become familiar to them when they start the school year. Congratulations to Waycross as a redesignation 3 National Forum and Georgia Schools to Watch.
Way to go, Waycross.
Thank you, Camille. Thank you for this beautiful trophy. We've already got it out front. Display it with great pride. Greetings from the swamp. We are next door to the Okefenokee Swamp, and that is our signature. Want to just thank the National Forum. I want to thank Camille and Linda for their support of our teachers and for the work that the middle schools do. And thank you for supporting me and your patience with me. I know sometimes I'm a little difficult to work with. Hard to keep up with. Want to really thank our staff. They did all the work for the redesignation, and more importantly, they did an incredible job this past year. It was a tough year for everybody, I know, and our staff just did a wonderful job taking care of kids, and that's what we do. We take care of our kids. So thank you again. We are incredibly proud. Our third redesignation. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Yay, congratulations.
All right, and finally, we would like to congratulate Upson Lee Middle School on their 5th redesignation as a Lighthouse School to Watch. Principal there is Rhonda Gully. Upson Lee is located in the middle of the state, so we've got all parts of the state represented. This school truly is a family, and it exemplifies a community of trust, mutual respect, and readiness to cooperate with one another. The administrators and the teachers are always focused on what is best for middle school students, and this is infused throughout the culture of this school. An array of instructional strategies are used, including pair teaching, group learning, peer review, manipulatives, and so on. Classes sometimes use songs and cheers to help students learn, including the Atom Family in 8th grade science, which is based on the Addams Family song. Modern music is used to teach tone, mood, and rhythm in literature. Staff members are very compassionate and use personal resources of their own to buy clothes, shoes, glasses, etc. for their students. It's quite an accomplishment to remain on a trajectory of success for 15 years. And yet that is exactly what Upson Lee has done. Success in learning and in positive emotional growth have been constant during their entire time as a Lighthouse School to Watch. Positive atmosphere has been a hallmark of its success and character. Congratulations to Upson Lee Middle School on their 5th redesignation as a national forum and Georgia Lighthouse Schools to Watch. And we would also like to congratulate Rhonda, the principal, Rhonda Gully, as the Georgia Association of Middle School Principals Distinguished Principal for 2020. And she will go to Chicago to represent Georgia in that event. Congratulations.
Yay.
There we go, Upson Lee and Rhonda.
You're muted, Rhonda. Rhonda.
Sorry.
Okay.
I didn't want my dog to interrupt. On behalf of the faculty and staff at Upson Lee Middle School, I do want to take a minute to thank a few people. First of all, thank you to the National Forum for going above and beyond to keep these recognitions going during this crazy COVID time. And to the Georgia Association for Middle Level Education, Camille and Linda being the true backbone of this organization. Thank you, ladies, for your continued encouragement and support, not only to Upson Lee Middle School, but especially to the Georgia Lighthouse School to Watch program. To the Georgia Middle School Principals Association with Dr. Bob Heberlin, Executive Director, I appreciate the additional recognition that is given to the Lighthouse schools and their leaders. This group is truly a cheerleader for the School to Watch program. And to my superintendent, Dr. Larry Derrico, and to the Thomas and Upson County Board of Education and district office staff, we could never be a part of this distinguished program without your continued support. Upson Lee Middle School was first recognized as a school to watch in 2005, and in 2020, we received our 5th redesignation. This, we believe, is truly the guiding force behind our school. Before each redesignation, I survey our staff to be sure that they still are on board with continuing the principles and practices that have made us a school to watch. To date, I have gotten 100% support from our staff and stakeholders. The ideals that are set forth by the National Forum are best for middle level learners. We begin each day with our students reciting a creed. I am capable, I'm important, and I influence what happens to me. Through striving for academic excellence, developmental responsiveness, social equity, and organizational structures and processes, we believe that we are giving all students in our little rural central Georgia town the ability to go and be whatever they wish to be in life. Thank you again for all of your continued support of this wonderful program.
Wonderful. Congratulations.
Thank you.
That was our last recognition.
That is great. So that concludes Georgia. Congratulations to all of you. I've zoomed out. You can all wave to your fans out there. They can see you all now. So thank you so much for being here, and congratulations to all of you. And so
Thank
if you
you.
just
Thank
bear
you.
with us, thank you. For one moment, we're going to move everyone out and bring Indiana in.
Kathy, before you move everyone
Sorry,
out,
I can never see your hand, Rand. I'm sorry. You had to shout at me. You go right ahead.
I wanted to thank Georgia once again for all of your hard work through these difficult times, and we are so excited to partner with you. And there was something that I thought you guys should know. I was participating in the California celebrations yesterday, and there was a California school that has been given the title of a school to watch. And then I think they may be on a second or first or third redesignation of some sort. And as I listened to them talk about their school and give shout outs, they gave a shout out to one of the folks in Georgia, and it was one of your state directors. It was a school in Huron, California, and they gave their credit to Linda Hopping for all of those dedication and work she did with them on getting them on that trajectory to being a school to watch. So congratulations, Linda, on that shout out all the way from California.
That was a great school to work with. I thoroughly enjoyed it, and I met a lot of good friends in California in the process. So thank you.
That's wonderful. Thank you so much. Thank you, Rand, for that. That's great. Okay, now we will be moving on. So thank you all so much. Just bear with us for one moment while we get this taken care of. Okay. I think we are ready. I am going to pay attention to something in the chat, so I will get to that in just a moment. So want to welcome everyone. So this is the National Schools to Watch celebration for the great state of Indiana. One of my favorite, I'm just going to say it. Sorry, everyone. I have a wonderful childhood friend that was born and raised in Indiana, and I visited her often. So I know a little bit about your state. I have been to what I know is called Brown County, and I love it there. And there's a great little inn, and I'm sorry. So I'm really a little partial to this state as well. So with that, I want to turn it over and welcome the president of the National Forum, Rand Barnes.
Good afternoon to the great state of Indiana. It's exciting to see you guys here. I like to think that we have weathered the storm together. The forum has been scrambling, trying to get through this pandemic, and I know many of you have as well. And what I see in front of me are those folks with that great perseverance. You have embodied what a school to watch really is, and you have had and been an exemplar for schools across the nation on what great middle level education looks like and should be. So I want to congratulate you guys on a job well done, and hopefully we will see you in person in 2022 in Washington, D.C. At this time, I'll turn it over to the one, the only, your state director, Shirley Wright. And Shirley, make sure you go off mute. I'm seeing your lips move.
It was off mute.
Yay!
I didn't know
We
it was
hear
going
you
to go
now.
off again.
So let me start over. The one and only Shirley Wright.
Oh, Rand, you're so special, and thank you very much. I appreciate that. I feel like I'm a theater person, so that was a wonderful introduction. I appreciate it very much. I'm very excited to be able to talk about our designated schools this year, and I appreciate very much, we all do, the forum in putting together a way for our schools to have some recognition, as they're all excited about having about being designated and then getting this kind of recognition. So thank you very much to the forum for doing this and their being able to accept their awards today. Indiana has 14 designated schools to watch, and today we're very proud to have 5 of our schools being honored for their respective designations. So I'm going to have a list here of the schools, and we have representatives, we have principals, and we have, in fact, we have one in front of the water park down in southern Indiana. And so I'm going to start with him right now. He is Principal Cale Blickenstaff, is principal of Cascade Middle School, which is located in kind of the west central part of Indiana. And Cale's school is brand new to us, and so we're very excited. It's a wonderful school. I was very excited when our team went to have our site visit with them. We had a wonderful visit, and Cale is right now with his family camping down in southern Indiana, but he was so excited about getting to do this. He's stepped away. I don't know if it was a tent or a trailer or what, but he stepped away from it in order to be able to talk about his school. So I'm going to give him a minute here. Cale?
Well, thank you so much, everybody. Just to let you know, I tried to find the quietest spot in the water park to do this from. So if you hear if you hear noise around me, hey, we're at the water park. Again, like Shirley said, greetings from Santa Claus, Indiana. Beautiful Splash and Safari and Holiday World. Fun park. If you ever get a chance, come to Southern Indiana and check out Holiday World. It is an absolute blast to spend with your family. Another absolute blast that I've specifically wanted to talk about today was Cascade Middle School. Thank you so much to the National Forum for still putting this on. It meant so much to our students and our staff to receive our initial designation this school year. It's just a culmination, you know, a real feather in the cap to let us know that good things are happening in our school and that we are striving for success. In our school, we're a small rural school, like Shirley said, in West Central Indiana, Hendricks County, right next to Indianapolis. And our motto is district-wide, is that we're small schools, but big opportunities. And at our middle school in particular, our goal is to make learning irresistible for our kids. So those are things that we strive to do every single day, day in, day out, is to make learning irresistible and give kids opportunities and experiences at a small school that they could get if they went to larger schools. So again, thank you to the forum. Thank you to Shirley and her leadership for the IMLEA. And thank you to the Mill Creek Community School Corporation School Board for its continual support. Also, our district administrators, our superintendent, Mr. DiAgostino, and our assistant superintendent, Ms. Stacy Monette. Without their support, you know, we wouldn't be able to do the awesome things as a middle school that we are able to do. So thank you to everyone, and I'll turn it over to another school. Thank you.
Way to go, Cale.
Congratulations.
Okay, thank you so much, Cale. And he put this together just today. So I'm particularly appreciative today. We got back and forth on the dates and the times. And Cale said, I can do it down here. I can do it. and that's the kind of schools I think Schools to Watch are. We can always do it if we need to do it and want to do it and it's the right thing. So we're very excited.
We have to be able to leverage the technology that's available to us, right?
Absolutely, absolutely. And, you know, and that's what's happening right now is technology is, you know, is right there for us and supporting, you know, what we're all doing, and we're able to share it with everyone. So definitely we have to give thumbs up to technology and all of, you know, and everybody who's able and using it so well. So we're going to go to our next school. I think that's going to be our first, yes, we're going to go to Shelbyville Middle School. And I'm not sure who is here representing Shelbyville. Can you?
Yeah, it's me, Wes, Shirley.
Okay, Wes, I'm sorry. I looked down, so I'm going to flip it over to you. Wes is representing their principal, is Ryan Micus. So Wes, we appreciate your taking your time since Ryan could not be with us, and I'm going to turn that over to you to talk about a great school in And it's kind of in this, Shelbyville is located again, kind of in the center of Indiana. So go ahead, Wes.
Yes, thank you, Shirley. So on behalf of the staff and students at Shelbyville Middle School, this is our third redesignation. So we have been tremendously blessed to grow with the National Forum. We appreciate this program. This is by far, I think, the best conference that any middle school person could attend, just the opportunity to grow. We also are blessed with an amazing school board and our superintendent, Mary Harper, and our assistant superintendent, Kathleen Miltz. They give us this opportunity to seek this redesignation and seek the growth. And would like to thank Shirley. She has always been a great resource, and I know Ryan and I lean on her a lot, and continue to welcome her support. And last but certainly not least, like to thank the staff and students. We have an amazing staff who has bought into this program, and they see this as an opportunity to grow. And what this has done for us and for our students has just been tremendous. And we look forward to continuing through this program.
Thank you, Wes.
Congratulations.
Congratulations.
They are a very fun school to visit, and I think as all of us do, sometimes we're in other states and we get opportunities to visit other schools to watch. I think that's one of the most fun thing that I get the opportunity to do, and that is to visit these schools and talk to not only the staff, and they're always an excited staff about what they have done, and to talk to the students at the same time. I enjoy that immensely. So now I'm going to go to Triton Central Middle School, and actually it's a 5-8 grade school. Bobby Thompson is the principal of Triton Central, and again, they're located kind of on the east central side of Indianapolis. So Gina, are you here for, who's here for Bobby Thompson? Because I know he's on vacation with his family also. Okay, if we
I think
don't.
he's the only one that couldn't make it, Shirley. I think they were the only, ones that couldn't.
Okay. Okay, I didn't get that message, so that's okay. I'm pretty sure they're on vacation. He has he's married, and Bobby is married, and he would tell you, and I'm going to tell you because we all just love Bobby. Bobby started out as a custodian at the high school in that district, and he worked his way up as a teacher, and then worked his way as an administrator, and now he is the principal, and he does an excellent job. And like I said, it's a 5-8 school, so it's a very interesting school. I'm not sure how many of the schools to watch have that configuration, but it works well for them. He does an excellent job. The kids are great. And so I congratulate them, and again, thank the forum for recognizing their recognition. And they are on their 4th redesignation. So they were actually one of the first 2 schools that we visited and were able to designate in Indiana. It was in 2008 that we were designated as a school to watch state. You have to go through that first. So that was, we started back in 2008. We now have 14 schools that are designated. And I, at this time, have 2 more that are going to go through designation, and 5 more that are interested. So things are going well in Indiana. We appreciate that. And Triton Central, like I said, it's in Fairland, Indiana. They are one of the schools that first took on having the kids, really getting the kids really involved, and getting the opportunity to work with each other. They do a great job with that, and they do so well that we've had 2 or 3 schools that have asked to visit them and spent the day with them. Sometimes they do activities even out in the hallway, and that was fascinating to a number of schools, not realizing that's another area that you can use. And Bobby has done some really kind of things that maybe nobody else has. He always is a great presenter at our state conference. So I appreciate Bobby and all that he does, and I'm glad that he is on vacation. He earns that, and I hope that he understands that we are very appreciative, and they're very excited about getting this redesignation, being the fourth one. That's that's a lot of years and going over and over, and every time, every 3 years, doing the redesignation. And I want to say that our principals are particularly happy that there is the 3-year redesignation. They just feel that that's a really important part of their being a school to watch, and they look at it, and always they say once they've gone through it again, they have some things they didn't think about, or they're happy to see that when they had their site visit, they learned some more that they didn't even think about, in bringing out in their school. That it was just a very helpful site visit, and they've always told us that. So thank you to Fairland and Bobby Thompson. I hope you and your family are having a good time. You've definitely earned it. So now I would like to go to Gina Whitaker, is here representing Tri-West Middle School, and Tri-West was designated on the same year that Triton Central was designated. So they are also being recognized for their 4th redesignation. So Gina, you are representing Ryan Nikolai, and I know he was sorry that he was going to be out of state, and he asked you, and I know you'll do a good job in talking about your great school.
Oh, no pressure there. I also want to welcome Sarah Workman. She is a colleague that I've worked with for many years, and she's welcome to chime in on our building as well.
I see Sarah down there.
Sorry, my little ones are running around down here, so I had to get them quiet. But I'll go ahead and let Gina start. I think she's prepared something, so go for it.
All right. Shirley, is there anything you'd like to say about the corporation or the building as a whole before I do our thanks?
Well, I can easily talk about, it's a beautiful building itself, and a lot of the service learning type projects that your school has done is amazing at what you've done. Tell me again what the bench that's out on the front steps, what's that made out of? I think it's bottle caps.
We collected bottle caps for one of the elementaries,
okay,
but we didn't have enough to put the bench in front of our building.
Okay, well, I think it started there, so I think you moved it, because I know I walked through that walkway. Yeah. But it's a great project, and I know your school does a lot of different service learning projects.
Mm-hmm.
And you might
do.
Connection also with the Special Olympics with middle schools, because I know you're very active there, and I know they'd be interested in what you're doing in that area.
Okay, I can talk about both of those, as well as the service project for the benches that we collected the caps for. We've also partnered with Lowe's, and we created a outdoor dining area for our students to be able to enjoy. So that was another thing that a group of our students had done. Our life skills teacher and Miss Workman is very involved in the Champions Together activities for Special Olympics, and meshing those peer mentors of the general ed students with groups of resource students who can use the extra guidance and support. So that's 2 things that we really take pride in our building. Our staff and our students, we're very honored, and it's humbling for our re-designation. We've got 4 of them there. We hope this continues many more years of our professional growth. We hope we continue to meet student needs, keep those positive relationships and the family atmosphere that really makes up who our building is and reflects what we believe in. We continue to have our envisions embedded in the Schools to Watch program, because we want to help to move those well-rounded students toward their dreams after graduation. I don't have a list of everybody that contributes into the process, so I just want to give out a huge, giant thank you to all who have been very instrumental in our successes and have supported us throughout the years.
Congratulations.
Awesome, congrats.
Thank you, Gina and Sarah, both of you for filling in for them, and you did an excellent job, and I knew you would in certainly letting everybody know some special things that you do in your school. So we're going to move now to Rochester Middle School in Rochester, Indiana, and they are located in the northern part of the state, kind of straight up from Indianapolis. And they are right now at their, Rochester is on their second redesignation. And I'm not sure who is here for them. They have, I think it's Cassie Murphy, who is their new principal. Oscar House, who was the principal when they first were designated. Oscar is now principal at the high school in Rochester. So if Cassie is on the screen, I don't see her, but
I
I'm
don't
going
believe
to.
they're able to make it either, Shirley. I think they're
Okay.
the only other one. Yep.
Okay, thank you. Well, I have toured Rochester Middle School several times, and I can tell you it's one of the most fun schools. And I'm going to tell you one thing that I thought was really interesting that they did, and that was during passing period, they play music for the kids. And so in the hallways, as the kids are walking along, and the music always has kind of a beat to it. So what they're finding is that when the kids are heading to their classes, they have very few kids ever that are late because they walk to the music. And it's kind of interesting that you don't have sometimes, as we know with middle school kids, they may shout out something that we'd rather they hadn't shouted out, or they tap a friend on the shoulder or something. When they're walking to that music, it's amazing. They just walk along with the music, and there's not nearly as much noise because you're hearing the music. So just a hint. And the other thing that I noticed in their hallways is they have small tiles. I think they're 4x4 maybe tiles that students who have graduated from Rochester Middle School, I always write something on it, their name and something they liked. And those tiles are all, they're all put up on the top of the hallways. They kind of run about 4 lines of them. And each year, those students that graduate onto high school, they all get to put their tile up there. And I think that's really a neat thing. And I know Rochester is known for the Rochester zebras. I've never seen that many zebras painted and built. And they had in the high school, they had a very large poster of Santa Claus and all the zebras pulling the sleigh, which I thought was really unique. So Rochester is a fun school, as all our schools are, and we're very, very pleased, to have this program at all. I know we were very excited in 2008 when we got that call, and were told that we had gone through everything in applying the application, and we were accepted. So that was our beginning. And we're excited right now to have 5 more schools, like I said, who are very interested, and we're working with them. I see Susie Hiley is well known. She's muted, so I'm not sure she's going to say anything here, but I hope she does. But I've worked with Susie for a long time, and we're going to continue to work, and you're going to see a lot more of Susie. And I'd like to do a shout out also for all my staff members around the state who, when we have a site visit and we have a call out and say, here are the schools that we have site visits and the dates. And so many administrators and teachers who are in Schools to Watch volunteer to spend that day in those schools to do their site visit and hopefully come out with positive applications. They work very hard. They send us great information, and thank you to Carolyn Terry, who also works with IMLEA, and Carolyn always types up our programs from the applications. She does a great job in putting all that information together, and we're able then to send that to each principal in our state that has just been designated or had just had a site visit. So Susie, do you want to say anything at this point?
I'll just say I look forward to doing more with Schools to Watch, and congratulations to our schools that were here with us today. I was in on the site visits for both Shelbyville and Tri-West, and they're simply amazing in the wonderful things that they do with their schools.
So thank you again, Rand and the National Forum. We appreciate this support.
Thank you, Shirley, Susie, and all of the schools in Indiana.
Yes, thank you so much, Susie. Thank you, Shirley. Congratulations to all of the schools. This actually concludes this celebration. We congratulate all the schools of Georgia and Indiana. And if you're interested, we are hosting Texas at 6:30 p.m. Eastern time. So you're all welcome to attend that one as well. So thank you all very much. Have a wonderful evening, and congratulations again.
Thank you,
Bye-bye.
Kathy, for your work.
Thank you. You're welcome, Shirley. Thank you.